Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wings of Fire. Where last we left off, we had probably the biggest showdown we've ever had. Wouldn't you guys say so?
I think that's putting it lightly.
It's light?
Just nearly team wiped. Just nearly team wiped.
Yeah.
Well, you guys managed to save the 5 dragons that Retica had captured. And yet, the night is still young. This is going to be a long night for the Platinum Horizon. However,
it could be very short.
it could be very short.
Could be.
If something terrible goes wrong.
Or if we all just sleep until tomorrow.
Maybe.
Admittedly, a long rest could help us all.
Yeah, I'd like a long rest.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually
We'll
not
get
even
into it.
technically night yet. If you guys take a long rest, it will technically be nighttime, but yeah. Anyway. You guys, after the fight, left through the ballroom and these many pools of blood. Where the last fight you guys did, seems like a couple of dragons up and left. How?
Very dead.
Who knows?
Were at least.
A couple of dragons who were dead. Yeah. But with everybody here, except that we are missing a couple players tonight, but it's not too big a deal. Time to get a move on. Find a safe place where you guys might not be attacked. And get in a little bit of rest. You guys may move.
Very well.
Last I recall, there was the mention of the vault.
So let's go to that ever so familiar thing made up. Squall, you were the last one to mess with it, weren't you? Oh wait, he's muted. Whoops. May as well get.
Oh yeah. I mean, you guys didn't really know what was behind that door you wanted to go through, so.
I'd hate to try to do this, especially when we're all a step away from bloody floor, but let's find a respite soon.
Preferably sooner rather than later.
Don't worry. I'm here.
As long as you're willing and ready to burn the walking dead, as it were. Or running and sprinting and gnawing. So the other ones are okay.
We should be
I'm
fine.
quite ready to find a bucket.
Probably need a torch, Sammy. Oh,
What?
never mind, I have light now.
Oh, I can't see beyond. What?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Torch me up.
Alright, you
Oh.
want a torch?
You know, for being lightning, it's kind of weird that I don't have dark vision.
You would think that would, be a part of the race and all, but
I don't know. It's weird that I have normal vision at all, considering I don't have eyes. But we're not gonna question that one.
No, that makes sense.
Stride is gonna look to those in the party that they saved, particularly Brightwing. And let's see. So we got Brightwing. Who was the one that was with what was his name? The Sand Nightwing.
Brimstone.
Brimstone?
Yes.
Yeah, here he comes. And here's Brightwing.
Brother, right? Brother, correct? Of yours?
No.
No?
Yes. He is there.
Sure, I have everything together.
In fact, that door Squall was messing with is actually open.
Before we proceed inside, anyone here feel confident or capable in a fight?
Oh.
And so does this one.
She's going to ask. Stride is asking in
Which one?
regards to. Okay, Zavi, go first.
Both of the doors here that were locked are now opened.
All right, so I'm going to turn to those that we have saved, save for Tavoff, and ask them. I know not aught of what each of you have for combat abilities, but question remains if you feel confident in being able to hold your own for what we are to venture ahead into.
Let's see. Is this everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, and
There was the mud puppy.
Mud Puppy.
yeah,
Yes.
I don't see the mud puppy.
I feel like I put them on the other floor and then never moved them. Nope. Okay. Here they are. I'll put them here. It's a lot of tokens I need to watch for.
All right, so that's going to be, let's see, that's Brimstone, Brightwing, Icewing. What's your name?
I don't think they've given us a name yet.
Gregale.
Regale?
Gregale.
Understand. So, do each of you have any means of combat? Or willing to defend yourself for what's going to be fought ahead?
I'm not really much good in a fight. I'm worth all of these dragons combined. You need not worry about their strength.
Perhaps, but you are only what, one compared to however many we have here that are on a moment if brush of death comes knocking. That's all the same. I do have allies in this building that would be willing to oversee your protection if you'd rather be with.
Hey, don't count me out of things just yet. I'm pretty good myself, if I don't say so myself.
And is it only Brightwing that we feel concerned for? Or as Stride turns to look at Regale next, as well as Mud Puppy?
Well, I can fight, but
It's a matter of simply if you feel ready to fight worse trouble ahead or hunker down and pray all is over.
only if I need to.
One more time? Sorry?
Only if I need to.
Okay. I'm gonna lead at least Brightwing. For any others that feel need of sanctuary, I can lead the way.
You can see Gregale is like clearly avoiding being anywhere near Tavoth.
Understandable.
It's totally understandable. Have a nice day.
He's like shrinking
Gotta
over
be
here,
dark in here.
trying to get into the library.
Just
It is
use
very
one of
dark
these
indeed.
lovely boys, and where are they? I'm not gonna place a measured template.
In
Say
fact, how is this corridor lit up?
That's what I was gonna say. Otherwise, I was gonna use a torch.
I don't have a torch here, and I don't have a light here in this part of the hallway.
I do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This nice little blue boy right here, he's lit right up like a Christmas tree.
I did say I wanted to light a
I
torch.
figured it was ambiance from our esteemed
fate?
host.
Oh, Fate cast light.
Yeah, Fate did test light.
Yeah. Fate's got the light. Anyway, yes, there is treasure in that room.
Light.
Although it looks, ransacked.
Go, there's some money in here.
Not as much as you
To help,
looks like there is, though.
to help speed matters along.
Leftovers.
Zali.
Mm-hmm.
To explain actions forthcoming from me, Shide is going to lead both Regale and Brightwing, if Regale chooses to the trio of Skywing guards that are still, hopefully, in the building.
Ah. Okay.
Unless that is my intention. Is it,
And,
or is it something we can skip?
well, do you feel capable? Do you feel like you could fight something if you needed to?
May I ask for clarification? Does fighting something mean we end up on the floor dying? Or are we
Nah, I haven't.
excluding that case? Because I'm very comfortable that I could fight something and end up on the floor dying.
I mean, with the small group Drekken mentioned, everybody's already going into the treasury here, so.
Well, in which
I
case,
wouldn't say the two people or everyone.
I'd rather not be
True.
caught alone with myself alone. And
I mean, what? Let's make a quick compromise. Go ahead and just go straight through the treasure room real quick. Grab whatever you want.
let us focus on the treasure room.
Yeah, and then bring it up with everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
What's the stuff on the floor.
How are we gonna share this? We're
Sure,
gonna
we
share,
could
right?
divide.
I'm just gonna move
Yeah.
everybody in
Is
here.
this
We
just
could
the
divide it
floor?
up.
Weird. It's a weird floor.
It's
There's a lot of us.
there is a lever here that locks the door behind you guys if you want to do that.
We could take a long rest then.
Sleep in a pot of gold.
Treasure first.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna think somebody locks it.
I'll lock the door. And then
Okay.
the greed fills my eye. So I just...
All right. As I mentioned, the place looks ransacked. There's a lot less gold than there should be, but there's still a lot. There is 10 platinum scales.
Holy moly.
There
There's a
is
lot of it.
600 gold scales.
Okay.
And there is 800 silver scales.
What was the goal? 600?
Yes.
What does it translate into?
That roughly translates into about
1,000. No, not 1,000. That's about 700. That's about 780 gold together, all
Hey,
together.
look, there's a nice little note there that she.
Yep. And there's a couple more things. There's a chest filled with some scrolls.
I do like scrolls.
Let's see. Storm Spheres 1. Polymorph.
Hmm?
Stalker's Claw, which is going to be Bigby's hand. Or I'm going to call it Stalker's Claw from here on. And Chain Lightning.
That's a good selection right there.
There is an empty weapon rack right there against the southern wall. And in the corner over here is a crystalline sort of vessel made of amethyst. It's thin, but stands about 10 feet tall. It's kind of shimmering with a pink light. Anyone else want to try?
Can I
An Arcana
look.
check?
from behind Shay? What are you looking at?
Suspicious crystal structure.
Shay would just be keeping an eye on things for now. Just keeping awares, if you will.
All right,
Can I touch it?
you can.
Oh, I can turn off.
Asking Shay.
What can you
I
do?
mean, I can cast
Supply
identify.
exhaust. The heck?
What
do you
do you
mean
reckon?
supply?
Oh, that's one way to do
What?
it.
I was able to produce
Hmm?
light for a moment. What the heck?
What?
It said supply exhausted. Your light source is consumable and your quantity is dropped to 0.
Oh,
Increase the item to light up. One?
interesting.
What?
Ow! What?
Uh,
What did it come from?
I don't know. Don't worry too much about it, I guess.
Aw. Darn.
What did it-
Would Shred finds long fireball missing?
I'm not gonna.
I can cast identify, but I'll need an hour.
Oh,
I
man,
think.
maybe if I do this.
Well, If we're gonna take a long rest in this room, since it's locked on the inside, that wouldn't be too much of a problem. That's if we're taking a long rest, though.
Oh. Oh. Hey. I figured it out.
Alright.
I'm just gonna sleep. Just gonna go into the corner.
Oh wait,
Go
I'm
up
not using
here.
fireball.
Oh,
I just got a regular old torch.
actually blinds me
Using
when
one
I.
fireball, it will consume hit dice.
It actually blinds me when I set myself to sleep. That's interesting.
It takes using one just to keep it alive.
Hmm.
Can it be a torch? Unless I'm permitted to just have it dimly light up
I mean, sure.
without burning a hit die.
Alright, so getting some
Just
sleep
saying.
in now.
I mean, there are
Uh,
worse places to sleep than with money.
Tavoth looks shit.
What's this on the floor?
Good question. I don't even know.
Looks like it was
Uh,
a mosaic.
If you want to try... Let's see. I need to look at something real quick. You can make an investigation check on it.
I'm down to
I
help
like
out
those.
with that.
Okay. He's not wrong that it looks like some sort of mosaic. That is kind of made of glass. These little bits and pieces on the floor. It's in the shape of a dragon. But it's incomplete.
What does it look like the dragon is doing?
I look up.
Oh, well.
I mean, you definitely look up. There's nothing on the roof.
Okay.
I
Ceiling,
wouldn't know what's
not
on the
roof.
I can't
Ceiling,
see it
yes.
from here.
Yeah, I can't see the roof from here. I have to go outside.
There's these little colorful pieces of glass surrounding the outside. Surrounding the dragon in the middle.
We'll go to puzzle. I'm sure we can do that in 8 hours with, just some light activity.
One of you want to piece together some sort of thing there? Be my
It's
guest.
not... Yeah, it's not really a puzzle. It's just... Either pieces are missing, or it was never finished. One thing is for sure. It is a pink dragon. Anyway, were you casting Identify on the,
On
the vessel?
amethyst structure?
Yeah, the
here?
amethyst vessel. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. You said that was gonna take an hour? That doesn't usually take an hour.
It's ritual cast because I have no spell slots.
Ritual cast is 10 minutes, isn't it?
I don't think so.
I think it takes 10 minutes baseline. If you just
It's
cast
just
it
1
now.
minute.
Is it?
Ritual cast is always an hour, to my knowledge.
It's 10
No,
minutes.
Yeah.
it's 10 minutes for silence.
It just increases the cast time by 10 minutes. So yeah, it would only take 10 minutes.
No, if it
Build
takes
down the
1
long
minute, it would
rest.
if it takes 1 minute, it would actually take 11 minutes.
Yes, it would take 11 minutes. Not that 1 extra minute in that time is a lot, but
A minute is like how many rounds?
6. Wait,
That's a
no,
lot.
10. It's 10. It's 10 turns in combat.
Yeah,
But it's
that's a
not like
lot.
it's not like you're gonna try spending 66 turns or 100 turns casting 1 spell.
110 turns.
Yeah. Not like any combat is ever going to last that long.
Worth it.
Anyway,
Is that
so
a challenge?
that's gonna take 11 minutes. Sure. Does anyone else want to do anything in that time while Fate hits the gold?
Not really. Not
I
on
mean,
my
are we
end, at the
taking a
very
long
least.
rest?
Fate already put themselves to sleep.
Can I investigate, or has anyone investigated around the walls of the room for any like secret passages?
You know what?
Nobody has, no. But
Yeah.
you can. I mean, I'm just gonna say it outright. There's nothing in this room other than the main entrance.
That's no fun.
This is a vault.
Right.
Yeah, but when I roll a 7, you get to tell me there's nothing else in here, and then we get to think, but what if there is?
You find nothing. Maybe somebody else could. Maybe the one person sleeping could. No.
That's
Alright.
likely.
Wake up, Pete. There's a hidden passage.
I have
Check
a
later.
hunch. I have a hunch there's some way in and out of this room other than the main entrance. I need you to find it.
All right. So I'm gonna make sure I go everything correct. We've
Called a theory
covered that the
illness.
vault has the money. Did it have anything other than glowy thing? Oh, and also
There was an empty weapon rack.
completely empty. Okay.
Does it look like it was accessed recently?
That's actually a good question. Does it look like the dust of it has been disturbed? Were there cobwebs?
There is a little break in it. I'll let you do an investigation check to see.
A
That
what?
sounds like me.
It was on the southern side where Squall is.
A break in it?
Yes.
What does a break mean?
As in the dust and cobwebs and whatnot been
And well, not the dust and cobwebs and stuff. I mean, there is a part of it that is broken off. Right where a weapon was not locked in place, but stashed. There, it's like little hinges that go in place. Those were broken. Somebody came in here, grabbed something incredibly quick, and bolted.
Given my familiarity with weapons, do I recognize... I know this is silly, but do I recognize the kind of damage that... Blunt? Was it a chopping motion? That looked like deed?
That one, I'm not sure you're going to get that off of 15.
Do you want me to roll again, or do you want me to just roll?
No, that's your roll.
Okay. Just figured it as. Alright, not sure what weapon did it exactly, unfortunately, but break in, steal whatever, get at the utmost importance. Whether it was a matter of quickness or just fed up with a lot. Could be both.
It sounds like noise suppression is cutting you off.
Yeah.
Probably. Let me just move this closer. I am unsure what kind of weapon dealt this, but it's either a matter of breaking the lock as it was getting annoying,
Sorry, Savi.
a matter of
The
quickness.
way you described it, it sounded like they didn't do something to break the locks. They just grabbed the thing and tore it
Yeah.
through the
That's
locks.
that's it.
Oh, I thought you were saying like it was locked in place and then it was
No.
broken out.
I didn't say it was locked in place. They grabbed and pulled it so quickly that the hinges that would normally just be pulled out of the way broke off.
Okay, that explains. Seems they were in an awful hurry to get whatever this was. Can't tell exactly what kind of implement it may have been. One
And
point. Though, matters little at any rate.
there is a little cabinet beside it.
Mhm.
And inside is a little belt.
Okay. Examining the belt. Reveal.
That will be an Arcana check.
Hmm.
A little belt, like too small for a dragon.
Well, no, it looks like a tool belt, but
A dragon tool belt.
it could go like
That one
around
was-
a dragon's forearm, and you could like put like a dagger in it or something.
I'm not familiar with matters of magical, old this and that.
He's
You take a look.
busy.
Oh.
I am. I can look at it. It says Brightwing.
Very well.
All right.
And look at it too, but I can't tell you anything about it.
He actually rolled pretty well. This, oh boy. I think this is made of dragon hide.
To what end?
Well, it's not like our hide or anything. Just
Still.
this is a monk weapon item thing, so
Hmm.
Fly will be more intrigued to hear this. But it is a dragon hide belt.
Dragon materials.
I
is,
will see about providing it to our friend
Alright.
there once he's out of his sleep. He needs it the most.
Anyway, a dragon hide belt for monks. They gain a bonus to their saving throws for their key features. And they can regain key points.
Yep, I'm very familiar with that one as of recent. Due to a prior D&D session, it is quite something.
Once
Quite
Fly,
strong.
once Fly gets here, we'll let him know about that item.
I'm gonna write it off as hanging on to it until Fly is awake. Quite literally and figuratively, perhaps.
Yeah, let's just say Fly passed out as he came in here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm gonna...
Alright.
Other matters now. I will see about still keeping still in enemy territory. If anyone else wishes to rotate with.
Alright, and by now, the vessel would have been examined
Alright.
fully. This is a crystal augmentation device. You can put any item inside it, and it will be empowered by something. specifically, given the contents of this chamber, it will be given the power of an amethyst dragon.
Are amethyst dragons pink? Figured they'd be purple. That could be wrong.
Well, I would think that reasonably amethyst dragons would be amethyst, like the structure before me.
I'm thinking in terms of the mosaic on the floor.
They are what I say they are.
Hmm.
All right.
So, yeah, you can put a weapon, a focus, armor, or even a potion.
What is an amethyst dragon?
You would have no goddamn clue.
Let's go.
Well, I unfortunately don't know appropriate
Uh,
for this,
But, I mean, there is a dragon in here.
That's the reason I'd ask. So
I mean, does Che bring up the fact that this is an amethyst dragon augmentation device?
I don't know.
well, yes.
Hey.
What is an amethyst dragon?
Well, let me find the position there in my notes here, and I can tell you.
They're one of those crystal dragons. Or gem dragons, however you want to call them. Although, they're kind of rare.
And they're kind of weirdos, but we'll not worry about that.
Matter of question now is why that would actually be here.
It probably belongs to one.
You said that this was a mosaic, correct? What kind? What's pointing out the stained glass and whatever floor?
I mean, it's hard to tell what type exactly. It's not even done.
Hmm.
It's depicting a pink dragon with something around it.
Perhaps it is related in some manner to this pink one here. Amethyst tends to fill the color.
But like, what does an amethyst dragon do?
Well, I don't
K-bot.
even know that. Like I said, those gem dragons don't exactly show themselves very often.
A mystery then for another time. My mind is lolling away as we speak.
Would you happen to have anything about that in your notes, Jay?
I have to find the specific place. They're quite obscure.
I'm surprised you don't have your changer on. Now, unless we have anything else to research or look into some of the nonsense for the night, I am going to take the rest. Despite the uncomfortable feelings I get out.
Me too. Will to take a rest.
I'll be
Then
watching.
we're fighting.
I'm not exactly tired anymore.
As you wish. During what small time I can make use. Oh, what can
I guess if Che wants, he can make a history check for gem dragons.
he could probably. Since he is
Sure,
familiar
easier
of
than
the
trying to find them.
correct?
I
Oh God!
think he can make that check.
You say
Well.
you think.
I guess he ran into one at one point.
Perhaps he did. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Amethyst dragons in particular are some of the strongest of gem dragons. They're known to burrow. Mostly live underground. But they also didn't live on the same plane as most other dragons.
So nothing about them besides that they burrow.
Hold on, I'm getting more information.
Okay.
There's a lot here.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, there.
Didn't expect that.
Gem dragons in particular are solitary and self-centered. They don't do much. But they're neutral and don't really get in the way of anything.
So they're like a platypus.
Sort of.
Weirdos.
Unlike the naturally evil chromatic dragons and the good metallic dragons. They're the median. They don't care one way or another. They kind of just do what they want.
Good for them.
All right.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
So what of them?
And, okay, the last thing is...
what's thoughts?
They were mostly on the inner planes. Considering you're basically a planes traveler.
Yes.
They aren't only from the prime material plane. Some also come from the Shadowfell. Or the Feywild. They're all over the place. And no, by the way, this is not the prime material plane. Anyway, that's pretty much the information you get off of that. Anything else? Anybody?
I would.
Not much on my end. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Just trying to make sure everybody is good before we move along.
Yeah, it's fine. We're just looking through some notes.
It's such
I know.
a good idea to put something in the crystal augmentation thing.
I have flopped down onto
I'm-
brimstone.
That seems to be the point of it. You put something in and it empowers it.
Yeah, but is it a good idea?
You want to sleep on it?
No, I do not want to sleep on the crystal empowering device.
That's not what I meant.
What if we put Fly in it?
He's not a thing, so
Enough?
yeah, Fly's big enough to be put in there, honestly. But
Oh no!
Let's
Fly is
augment
just travel
Fly.
sized.
Do you want to become a new dragonfly?
you want to become an amethyst dragonfly? But,
I see nothing going wrong with this decision.
This won't bite us in the back later.
But yeah, I guess. What do you want to do?
All right. So,
So,
my intentions are to pass the hell out and take that nice long rest because I am not going to survive much longer without one. On top of that, the most I wish to bring up is a matter of, is there anything I could do during the long rest period?
like what? You're not gonna get much training in this tiny room.
No. Other than just simple... No. No, not even blind fighting. Never mind. I'm just gonna skip out and just say... She's just gonna...
All right. If you guys want to go ahead and just do the long rest, you can.
Oh,
Long rest, my beloved.
so they will not take a new day.
It is not a new day, no. It is now nighttime, essentially.
Oh, too bad there's no moon. Otherwise, I could have used my. Never mind.
I don't have any new day abilities, so.
Alright. I'm gonna do the same for Fly. Alright. And vampire, who will still be unfortunately, actually,
The house are mine. bringing up magic training, how much, given the majority of the duration of both, and of course we can discuss it. Because I completely forgot about bringing it up last, the matter of mostly using great weapon during both.
Right. You did use a great weapon fighting during the fights. I did notice that.
Yeah.
How far are you along in that?
Let me find out. My journal says... It is currently at a whopping 70%.
These have been particularly difficult fights. Put it up to 95.
Fair enough. 95 it is. Had to use intercept for a while in case of shenanigans, so... And having to capitalize finishing blows via dueling instead.
Okay.
Be what?
Sleep
95%.
envelops
that's it.
everyone.
No, I just realized that's exactly what Stride is going to do. Just work on her little pictures of her martial arts and then lull herself to sleep in the process.
All right.
That is all.
Give me just 1 minute. I need to set something up. While everybody is getting a good night's rest, I'm just gonna change this scene. Which one? Is it this one? No, this one. Okay. So we're gonna try something. Everybody seems to go to sleep around the same time. And it's quite unexpected what happens next. You all open your eyes to... I can't find the best spot, so we're gonna be using this room. Why is this light? Oh, there it is. Don't mind the stone floor. You are actually standing on water. All of you.
Tell me when to pull the sleeping and turn it off.
You open your eyes. You're not sleeping anymore.
Where did all the gold go?
I got a headache and I don't... What? Stride is gonna look around, very much confused, and all the more when witnessing the several familiar faces all around her.
Fate's gonna splash water into Stride's face.
What was that for?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a dream.
Shouldn't you be splashing yourself
Isn't it
if
supposed to...
that was the case?
I don't know.
I mean, It felt like water. Isn't it not supposed to be like that?
Do not fret. An ominous voice just kind of speaks around all of you, not coming from
Who's
one
that?
singular direction. It is time for a test.
Do you guys hear that?
How
Boy,
familiar a
good
voice is
those.
this?
It's pretty familiar to you.
Again.
A purple sea wing steps seemingly out of the darkness, wielding a trident. You hear the trident first before you see it and her. Just splashing into the water with a solid thunk against something, but it seems the water itself is what you guys are standing on, and there's nothing beneath it.
Familiar. Bearing a trident.
Were you the one saying something to us earlier?
That
Oh.
would be me.
What is this test?
She just points it straight forward to striate. The path of indigo.
What I've been practicing through and through since being now. By shore.
Say again, I think you're cutting out.
Sorry, I am speaking quietly. The one I've been practicing through and through since shore has shown me. One that has been a difficult road. Get closer and closer to understand it better, thoroughly. Perfectly if I could. Well, like you said, this is a final test, is it not?
It is.
If so, then what do my friends here have to do with it?
Your friends may bear witness.
There's a certain nervousness felt in that thing. To be witnessed in a matter that could very well determine aptitude, proficiency, worthiness.
You cut out, like, at the end of all of those words.
Okay, of course it's... You know what? I'm gonna go into my settings. One moment.
Profit.
Okay.
Well, I suppose
Stride
clear the arena.
is a little briefly shook and hearing as much. Thoughts of being shown and failing at matters of worthiness, prowess, the likes.
Mm-hmm.
That is the case, then I will not fail here. Especially not in front of them. I've done enough of that already, and I'm not going to do it. Especially when this close.
Failure is a part of everything.
The success will prove how far I've come.
Depending on how far
I'm gonna
you've come. We shall see.
Triad is going to examine for her weapon.
You only have one. And you only
there's
have
it.
one fighting style right now.
And I've swapped to it.
In fact, no weapons except yours are present in this room. As the glaive suddenly just appears in your claws. Shall we bear witness?
As I've told one before to my friends. And as I've learned from you, if I am born in front, I must now walk it. I'd sooner dance through it, and lethally. I will show you all I have learned. Then I will win.
And let's see it. She twirls the trident and prepares for combat.
And strides in similar gesture, thus
Everybody else's
Okay.
role is not combat, but we're gonna try something, okay?
very well.
Okay.
Y'all's
no, we're not
roll.
allowed to try things.
Ah, well, shit. I guess Stride screwed then.
Rest in peace.
Y'all's
Rest in
roll.
peace.
Y'all's role is to cheer Striade on.
Oh, no, this is just unfortunate that Fly isn't here. But this shall do quite nice. Very well, continue, sorry.
You guys will have 3 actions to choose from yourselves after both of them go each turn. You can either heal Striate for a set amount, depending on how well the cheer goes. You can give advantage to Striate, or you can give disadvantage to Indigo.
You know what, actually, with that said, I might as well just say it right now. And thank you, Master Indigo. Before we begin,
I am no master. I am only a spark.
anyways, you were trying to say from there for how things are for those 3 actions and all that they can do?
Yes, you guys will say something. Alright? However you want to say it, of course. But then you'll do a roll. Basically pick one of you to go. Alright? So, let's see your initiative, Striate.
No common encounter is in your currently viewed scene.
Don't worry about that. We're just doing... Just go ahead and roll your initiative as you would.
No, that's what I mean. I can't
Oh,
right now.
well,
I'll just pull out my pull
just-
out my personal dice to make things interesting and hope
Dude.
that my dice will actually work for me.
Yeah, do your personal dice.
Get out of the bag. If they'll will. Ah, there we go. D20, here we go.
What?
Nat 1.
She rolled.
I'm gonna shove it under the idea of there butterflies in the stomach. This is a very personal moment.
She rolled a 23. So,
Yeah.
Indigo will go first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have you basically get moved forward.
Yeah.
All right. A 19.
I can use defensive duelist accordingly because my weapon is finesse.
You can. With your glaive, as she spins her trident around, twirling it through the water, there's a bit of a splash as the end of her weapon glances up towards you with a thrust, only for you to slap it away. Now, that means your AC, what now? 22 or 21?
Because of a lack of shield, it's normally 17.
So it's 20 now. Okay. That's a 20.
It is only usable for one attack, so it doesn't matter.
Alright.
At least if I'm reading it correctly. It doesn't matter anyways.
She very quickly corrects herself and goes for the same angle anyways. That's a surprisingly low amount of damage.
Alright.
It'll be 10.
Alright.
Your turn.
After the second strike, Stride is going to make for her own pair of swings, making use, as she has learned, to move very much like water. Following a ripple of water, goes off in this direction, keeping close, and then strikes back. As if in a sliding strike for the first blow. This one shall be just normal.
By the way, you do have the feat for this fight.
Understood. That would be rolling 1 or 2 on damage from attack. Make melee. It's your hands. You can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. Understood. And that is. I'll still label it under incomplete for now. But anyways.
That'll hit.
Alright. Rolling for damage on that one. And that was near full.
That is pretty good damage.
And then the second strike, along with that sash, to go straight into close quarter in a thrusting motion. Oh. Yep. There we go. And this one I will add as a feinting maneuver. That'll be with advantage. Unless anything else to dissuade?
Nope.
Zavi? Alright.
Go for it. That's a hit.
And it looks like it's fine. Action used. Bonus action used. Nothing else.
Let me check something.
Oh, actually, you know what?
Okay.
It's following the motion, given a fainting attack, what was going to look like a stab forth changed into leaping, stabbing it down into the ground, and coming down with the blow in a diving strike manner.
All right.
Helm breakup.
Let me. Oh wait, no.
As Strya claims out. I will use this, all that I've learned, to my fullest. I will do it more than just for myself.
Okay. She lifts her trident as you come down with the Helmbreaker
Yep.
to reduce the amount of damage she takes by a little amount.
Ah, parry. Understood.
Yes. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. And now it's your guys' turn. Who
What shall happen?
would like to cheer?
I mean, I'll do it if no one else wants to.
Take a shot. You're first to
What?
say. What do you want to say?
Try it. You're a friend, darn it. We're not going to be disappointed if you lose. Just try your best. And then what do I roll? Is there
Just-
a rolling thing?
Just roll 2 d20s in the chat. Let's do / roll 2 d20.
Oh, apparently I took it wrong.
Which action are you taking, by the way? Do you want to give advantage, disadvantage, or heal?
Advantage.
Alright, we'll give Drek an advantage if this goes through then.
It's not a letter meaning.
Just / R space 2d20.
There we go.
Well,
Not far on.
that's 2 2s.
Oh, that's curious. Perhaps not enough to infuse.
Not just not enough to infuse, but it seems... Unfortunately, the water seems to drown out your noise. Calling you noise is not
Your
good.
voice.
Your voice, yes.
I say. Police probably makes sense.
Alright, that means it's her turn now.
Yell it loud and proud and mean it.
She is going to fainting attack you.
Alright.
That's a 15, wow.
A total
That's a total of
Or-
15, yeah.
That's just a not just any kind of low roll. You know what kind of roll that is?
That's a counter roll. A riposte.
Close, but not quite.
Okay. She does do one more thing
Very well.
because she is moving. Oh my
I
god. Okay, well, that's not doing anything.
Hmm?
But she went over here to do that, like
Okay.
sweeping away from you, but you still managed to cut her.
Along the way.
Yeah, go for it. Damage.
Near full again. Twice over. Holy moly. Riot is going on strong.
Her T8 sucks. Wow.
I think she can still reach during that.
Huh?
I believe even on your own turn you can react. So she could try to throw another parry out.
Well, that wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Her D8s suck.
Oh.
That's a -4 to that entire damage.
Oh lord, that's a 1+ proficiency. Oh, that's 1+ dex. Damn.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Parry is superiority die plus dex mod.
Oh, okay. That's all, and then it's 5.
Yeah.
Well. No wait. No.
You can
Never mind.
You can increase your health per the last one too if need be.
No, it's -7. Never mind. So that 7 basically gets negated.
Yep.
But yeah. So far, so good. Her next attack.
Yes.
She is having a problem hitting you.
Is it a problem?
It's not really a problem. It appears you've got some grasp of the flow.
Ebb and flow. Weave and move. Turbulence. Engulfed.
All right. Your move.
There you go. Shred is gonna go forward in a thrusting motion once more, and this time commit. You know what? I ought to check if this is correct. No, it is. Interesting. And that's not an effect either, so yeah, that is legitimate. Okay. Just have to make sure. Yeah. Nothing?
No. She can't
Striking
block that.
forth.
Oh. Actually, she.
Mhm.
You did step forward, so she's going to make an attack on you.
Very well.
You duck underneath it as she thrusts forward, right over your head.
It's just this. Not like it's just that the two spears about to collide, and then right over that forehead,
Yeah,
cleaning, just cleaning across the horn.
the slightest of ducks.
Oh, that's a 2, is it? That is a 2
And a 1.
for the for the 1d10. I guess I can actually make use of. You guessed
Oh.
it. Oh,
Sorry. One more. I was about to say a very wrong word. Cheer action. Resupplying you with a superiority die. Yeah.
wait, what? Now? Hello?
That's an extra cheer option I meant to say earlier. I just completely forgot about it.
Oh, to provide an additional superiority.
Yeah.
To regain one. Got it.
To regain
It's-
an amount depending on the roll. But yeah. That's
Anyway.
9 more damage.
Nope.
Nope,
Not yet,
nothing.
nope.
You don't deal that 9 damage.
No, what I was gonna say is you
Oh.
said I have great weapon fighting.
You do,
properties.
yes.
I can use it. Because
Okay.
the 1d10 was E2.
It was.
So let's re-roll that guy alone. 1d10. A little better.
So add 3 damage, 12.
Yeah.
That gets completely negated.
Still negated.
Yep.
So after the strike,
There's-
gets caught, tries to push it in, and not enough.
She with like the very end of her trident, she basically smacks it down with her other claw
Mm-hmm.
in the way of your own glaive to parry it, and there's clear sparks off of it both. Mostly because of your fiery blade.
A near sure strike.
Not
Here I
sure.
thought.
Not sure enough.
One more. As the second strike is. Near full damage. Not sure enough, eh?
You actually like pull the glaive along her weapon and then slide it across her side as you come around to her side. Of course, she's just an image and not actually getting wounded. But
And strike to backstep appropriately.
and now that would
Preparing for the
mean
next- And with that,
that would be the end of your turn.
It's just a backstep, just to add a little flurry to preparing for the next one to come.
All right, gang, the rest of you. Who would like to cheer now? Perhaps Squall.
Fearless leader, go!
Do I have to say something for it, or can I just roll?
It would be preferred.
Come on, you got something to say.
Especially after
If
recent
anybody wants
events.
to say something, go right ahead.
Can be fake, can be fake, can be bomb.
Help brother out, guys. Come on.
Confidence!
Why don't you call in the new tide? Call in the new tide. Bring it about.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Is that you cheering?
Yes.
Do 1d20. And what for what
What is the
action?
intent behind it?
Yeah.
Advantage.
To stir out a more advantageous strike.
All right. Draken will have advantage.
Very
Your
well.
next turn. Okay. It is now her turn. You're not avoiding that one. And not that one either. Okay.
Oh dear.
In fact,
What are we talking?
let's see. She's going to do the same thing as you. Go along your side here,
Yeah.
sweeping as she comes around you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, with a little twirl of her entire body, comes down for a big swing straight upon you. With,
Uh-huh.
let's see. The first one is a trip attack, which means you have advantage on a strength saving throw.
That I will use.
Yep.
And it's a
That'll-
good thing I did!
That'll pass.
That advantage was useful. The other
13.
one.
21
Damage total.
for the first attack. 20 for the second.
Alright. Well,
Uh.
there's only one thing I can do in response. Parry it appropriately.
Oh yeah, that's your health.
Yep, that's why I have to parry. That is a full 13 reduction.
Nice.
So, what is the total following minus 13 to full damage dealt?
Let's see. So it would be 41 minus 13.
41
Which
minus
is
13, that'd be down to 38,
20
and then another 10,
28.
28. Oh, 28 damage total.
Yeah, 28 total.
Okay, so we were at 40, so 28. Ah!
Don't give up yet. It's your turn now. And your entire turn has advantage, by the way.
I have too many counting on me to fail now. And let alone myself at this moment. Stride is gonna meet in that resolve of speech. Take for second wind.
Okay.
Wait, would that critical, would it count for critical, or would it just be strictly
What do you
'Cause
mean?
It says when you hit the healing button, it says critical hit or normal.
Oh, it's just normal.
Okay. Which is weird. I don't know how you can crit a heal. Weird.
Very.
Anyways, +8 for what it's worth. And for Striate, take the moment to unleash all she can write out at this moment. He's gonna first go for straight at her and respond once more. Oh, wrong weapon. My apologies.
Yeah, you don't have that. Get that out of here.
Attack. Oof.
That's advantage, by the way.
Ah, yes. There we go.
That just hits.
And then strike out. Ah, wait, actually. Because of her style.
Hmm.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack,
13 plus the D8. Okay. So 19.
Animus Slayer Indigo, I will defeat you.
She is not phased at all by being frightened.
Despite the menacing glare, all the same is fine.
It's just her
Even
own
if
right
not.
back. Go ahead.
Yep. And then for the second one, it's gonna be a step away. And then again, except swiping at water as if to pull it forth. As if by very much Che's words of bringing the tidal wave. She takes the wave and brings it forward once more. Crashing. And attack with advantage. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to hit advantage. Whoops. Eh.
That's a miss.
Oof. That's fine. It isn't over yet.
No, it's not.
Stride is not going to end with just the one. He's going to actually bring over and repeat it again.
That's a hit.
Oh wait, that was the menacing. Whoops, my bad. I need a... Here. Beep. I'm just gonna bring it down. There we go. And then, for a coup de grace, does it one final time.
Yeah?
And that is all. Every last... All four.
There's a bit of a shattering of her image as the final strike goes down.
The stride happened to face through this shattered version.
it's not that you face through it. It's just, of course, you've just been kind of doing that the whole time. It's not like you felt like you were hurting her. But as this one goes straight through her image and slams towards or into the water, you hear that thunk that her trident was doing earlier. You hit something, and your flow is stopped immediately in its place.
The crash of waves dispersing.
Yeah, the water goes still. And her trident is set down hilt first. You've done well to learn in such little time.
Every opportunity I could, every chance I had to learn, to master, to see myself become better.
You're far from mastering anything. But just this once.
I believe you're right.
Perhaps,
Admittedly.
perhaps you are good enough.
Admittedly. Ishrai turns to look at those behind her. I think I can be happy in knowing that.
You turn back and her image is gone.
Stride is gonna take to her weapon, remembering well to what Shore has perhaps done in the past for a formal exoneration and thanks to the competitor for the duel, whether it be Bao, holding the weapon in a particular manner, if you wish to describe Zavi. Stride is attempting to do some manner of an follow-up to concluding the battle. You know, like a bow or holstering the weapon or some such, what would have been appropriate that Shore taught her following a conclusion to combat.
I mean,
How would you do it?
there's nothing in particular. I mean, how would you want her to do it?
Stride would very much take to first holding out the weapon out to where she once stood. Take for a slow and careful spin as if guiding water itself along. And then suddenly and strongly strikes the butt of it down into the water beneath her feet. Thank you for everything.
I have done nothing.
And thank you, all of you, as Stride turns to look at her friends as well.
I've done nothing. All I've done is watch. You're the ones in control of it. Whatever that may be.
think I understand.
And the light fades. Straight through her struggles, is now able to use and swap between great weapon fighting at will. You can turn that 95 into 100.
Yep. Already on him.
And a little blink as you all finish, or rather, as the light goes out, you blink in, and suddenly you're all awake at the same time.
To let water flow. Let it. Follow it. Be like. Estrella just mumbles these thoughts to herself. Takes a deep breath. Let her eyes widen.
Vampire's just next to her and like, I don't know what just happened, but that was neat.
That was something. For lack of a better term.
It is now
It was
back.
brilliant.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Brilliant. I'd describe it more as resolving.
After all of
Let's try
that, oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
This
Keep adding. Estrella takes to her weapon and just slowly gets up, holding it as if welcoming the experience, and as all is wrong. You may go ahead, Zach.
All right. With all that out of the way, it's time to get back to the task at hand.
Mm.
The
The
night
sooner we
awaits.
Shoving something into the crystal ball.
It's not a crystal ball. It's a crystal vessel.
Bowl.
Bowl?
Valuable.
It's not a bowl. It's a vessel. It's like taller than you. Yeah, about anything you guys have could fit in there.
It's a crystal ampule.
It's a crystal ampule.
But it's open.
Stride is gonna look just one more time at the mosaic. Curiously. You said it was a pink one. Right?
Yeah, a pink dragon with shiny little bits floating around it.
Just to make sure it has no bearing to indigo. Or as far as I could tell.
There is absolutely no connection.
Understood. Just thought of it briefly for a moment. I was like, this is a little convenient on timing now.
It's only because you were so close to finishing.
Yeah. So I just thought it was like, oh man, that's like, damn.
But yeah. What do you guys want to put in there?
Very good question. Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
You said there could fit like weapons, armor, and other things in it, right?
Weapon, armor, a potion, even if you really felt like that for some reason, or
Could it maybe
a focus.
could it hold like the monarch? Would that count?
That's a living
Or-
creature.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
I don't think that would work.
Look, I wanted to clarify before
Doing something wrong.
anything else. Yeah.
The butterfly upgrades to enchanted
Probably
amethyst amethyst.
use a magic item to create a more magical item, I would think.
Perhaps. I never specified it had to be non-magical.
I mean, you probably should have, considering it was identified.
I said any item.
Okay.
But in this case, it will overwrite the thing that's already on it.
No.
So yes, no amethyst
Yes,
transition.
That's the important part.
Yes.
So I don't have anything I can use, so
Yeah, focuses, like, whatever you use your spellcasting focus also works. Yes, that does go for mage or wizard books. If either Fate or Vampire wanted to. I'm pretty sure fucking Vampire probably would just jump at the idea, but...
I guess I could technically.
They
go for
ain't
this.
here,
Yeah,
so
that's my focus.
I'll let you all decide and figure it out while I take a brief pause for the bathroom.
Alright.
I like to think that my thieves' tools are just like a Swiss Army knife with a bunch of lockpicks that pop out. Well, if no one else has any claim to this, I'll just put that in there. Put my thieves' tools in there.
Okay. This is gonna be fucking weird.
What even is the magic effect that comes from this? Because, like, there are different things that the amethyst dragons are known for.
Oh, don't worry. Okay, so you put in your thieves' tools, and the vessel kind of closes around it automatically. There's this... The pulsing light starts to get brighter. And illuminates that entire corner of the room. Until it just completely vanishes. As if,
Damn.
like, it used all its energy.
Che lost his use tools. I'll make it sad.
It pops open. There's a bit of a pink mist. Your thieves' tools are inside and now made of amethyst.
Quite.
Quite indeed. You now have a stirring dragon-touched focus of the gem nature.
I don't suppose.
Jay can now wave around his thieves' tools and cast his spells.
Let's
But I
go.
already do that.
No.
True. But it's funny to think about. That's not the only thing that happens, though. When you pick up your
It's like,
thieves'
yes,
tools,
they're now pink.
it's, are you technically already attuned to it? Your thieves' tools?
You can technically say that. I can also turn them into any other artisan's tools, with an hour prep time.
Okay, so you have you have a Swiss Army knife that is basically every tool in existence. And God, I didn't think it would be your thieves' tools. I thought you'd put your fucking gun in there, I'd be honest.
It's already got shit on it. I
I
can't
know.
just overwrite that.
I know. But still. Okay, you start hearing a voice in your head. Actually, no, not just in your head. Everybody else now hears the same voice.
Yo, let's go.
Oh no.
What the fuck do I say?
Interesting thing for the voice to say when it first says something.
uh,
I'm just
I didn't
gonna
say it
redo
spoke
all the
yet.
text editing on the item and
Yeah,
rename it
well,
later.
I'll have to pull it in just a moment. Anyway, your now magical thieves' tools say, I'm free. Sort of.
I was about to say, I don't think that's very free.
Contained, but not stuck any longer.
Elevated seems about right.
The smallest amount. I sense something. You have something.
I have quite a few things. You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
One of mine. Gems. My gems. Yes. Those would be mine. Mine? It sounds very confused. It is familiar.
Well, this is probably best.
Everybody hears that, by the way, not just Che.
Okay. I was wondering about
Okay.
that. I was like, oh, well, they're talking
This
to
is
each other.
probably a riddle best solved another time.
Please, I must see it.
Dude, what?
Stone. Gemstone. Mine?
Any gemstone? Or an amethyst?
I have a
No.
feeling that it might be what fate has.
I wonder and hope if that's so, that it's a good thing.
Considering that Rhyme has been hiding here for a while.
So, I'm gonna put a small light on Che now. Because your thieves' tools are now shining 5 feet of dim light.
Yo. Jay is permanently purple.
It is permanently pink.
Let go.
Wait, I was already pink.
Now you're glowing pink.
Even more pink.
I'm pink and grossly incandescent.
That doesn't look very dim to me, but okay.
Hold on.
It's just the color, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I guess the sun's trying to look fashionable.
But,
Well, I hope we don't glow all the time.
I mean, it's mostly just your tool, but... I mean, if you stash it away, yeah, you won't be glowing.
Well, I mean, there are going to be times where I want to pick locks and not glow, so we're going to have to figure that out.
So, yes. Sure. Fate, are you here? He said he'd step away for a moment.
That's longer than a moment, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, no, he stepped away for a bit.
No.
Well, I'm not gonna say he's not going to, because I'm pretty sure he would, but yeah, he'll take out the stone.
Well, I'll try to make him show it again. Freddy's just gonna come up and go, this thing could possibly be dealing with that stone. Hopefully it's for the best, and both you and I know as much.
Yes. That is it. The familiar gem. Bring me close.
To do what? Jay, you're already...
What? Do you have a problem?
Both,
You're not even gonna ask why?
Well, there is the question of, would we get an answer we want? Would we get an answer at all? That'd be better just to see.
Fine.
you get the sense that the presence that has now taken over your fucking thieves' tools. It's like breathing in against the gemstone. Yes, mine. My memories return. Somewhat. It's hazy, though. I must thank you for finding me. It has been an age since I've known consciousness. Even as little as this.
Well, you've taken the first step on a long journey.
A long one indeed. Might I have the name of you?
Well, this one is called Che.
Che. This one you may know as Vianchinas.
That is quite the name.
It is a name. Everything else is still vague. Hazy.
Now listen, you aren't one of those who insists on being called their full name with title, are you?
I don't have any other thing. That's you would call me by, though. For the sake of it, I'm gonna put the spelling here. There you go. Vianchinas. I don't know why it was set it as fate, but
I so would not have guessed how that was pronounced.
Venus.
Vianchinas. No. Vianchinas.
Vianchinas. I'm definitely gonna need a writing of this
Right there.
somewhere so I can.
Yeah, it's in chat.
And you just had to type it silly. Okay. Well, time to write it out. Yet another one. And this is in reference to the pink, purpley amethyst, correct?
Yes, the voice.
There you go. As if we have enough little things to deal with.
Kind of walk over. Bianchias. I feel like I said that wrong.
Vianchinas.
Bianchias.
Vianchinas.
You're adding the nya in there, you cat.
Vianchinas.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no.
that sounds even worse.
wall.
You're able to sense that gem. Are you able to sense any others nearby?
No,
Preferably even too close in proximity?
too far. Far away.
Hmm. Unfortunate.
Walls in the way, but still far.
We could work on that. And I'll just call you AV. That works. Yes.
Maybe.
What you will. The light dims and is not glowing. Well,
It's probably the most subdued sentience I've ever seen imbued into an item.
Are we not sure that that item is not one of the gems itself?
We'll
Fate
figure it out along
Fate
the way.
wouldn't recall any amethyst being part of it.
I was gonna backtrack and look before I said that, but the moment it presented itself too quickly.
Anyway, let me find this real quick. Let me see if I can't grab this. For Che, you get this. It is now in your inventory.
Yo.
And you will be able to use the gem feature on that.
I see.
Otherwise, that's pretty much it for this room. Are you guys ready to head into danger?
Let's go do
I'm
some.
mostly rested enough.
The door is unlocked.
Then
Whatever awaits us left for threats, I'm ready to put him down.
Who's ready to kill a
Let's-
vampire?
Let's get going before we waste any more time.
We got many other lives to save, I'd imagine, but Strider's gonna look down one of the hallways and notice it's empty.
Yeah, the last time we were here, there were those vampire or those undead dragons, right?
Yes, I remember it's much. Well,
Maybe
Solar.
because.
Sorry, Rosary, what?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, maybe since we defeated the two dragons down there, they all decided to leave to do God knows what.
I'm rather worried that they've left. It would have been one thing if they were just still here, but now that they're not. Worried that they may have gone out tonight. Solar, what's that?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything until you came it through.
Maybe you shouldn't walk into places you can't see. Next time, bring a tool.
There
You could
is-
just ask
Turn it
me.
on.
I can see in the dark.
This little thing here, it seems like you guys could step through, but there's nothing.
Step through.
Yeah. But nothing happens if you do.
What kind of contraption
What
is
if
it?
I
What kind of thing
what if
is
I
it?
light a match? Does that do anything?
What do you mean if you light a match?
Were you asking like if
You know-
it's
you know,
gasoline?
Light a match in the, because you say you can step through it. What a, a portal of sorts.
It's
That
not
just doesn't
a
do
nether
anything.
portal. It's from fucking
Let's go.
Minecraft.
We're going to the nether.
No.
I can literally just light a fire in this circular device. No, it'll be a Arcana check to see what this thing does. And this one's pretty high, so. It's a circle.
It's an exceptionally bad roll.
I'm down to clown for Arcana. Let's go. Oh my god.
We can identify again. That's something that can be done.
That's a very interesting circle. Look, it's red and glowy.
It's quite the arcane object to be too arcane for my arcane eyes. I don't have eyes.
Too much arcane for me. All this arcane.
Too arcane for me.
Yeah. I literally don't think anybody else even has the ability to identify this thing. Other than Fate. I guess we'll have Fate try it.
Or, the spell.
The spell, yeah. If you want to spend 11 minutes standing here again.
I mean, we don't know what's going on. So.
Oh, wait, how much does Fate have? Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Let's go.
It's... Yeah, he got a fucking 26.
Let's go.
This is a... strangely created teleportation circle. A more... not mechanical, but it is just magical. It's just a strange way of going about it.
Ah, yes, because it has been made vertically.
Yes.
Horizontally.
Was it used recently?
Fate, with his 26, looks over the device a little bit more and notices something similar about how this one works and how Rhyme and Retica ended up like switching places. And this device requires a lot of electricity to work.
Fate Hunter tells us as much.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then Retica was up here before swapping places with Rhyme below. And Rhyme must have left from here.
Dramatic.
Fairly dramatic, but seemed to have served purpose.
Well, I guess we know why all the cards are gone now.
Can anyone
And
give us
more
the
reason why we could never enter this room.
What was that, Che?
Can anyone cast Witch Bolt?
He cannot.
You'd need a lot more electricity than Witch Bolt.
Yeah, you just sit there for a while it, charges. Although we do have that scroll of chain lightning.
Yeah, do you really want to use that on this?
Oh yeah,
I
let's
don't
go
know.
back downstairs.
Yeah, this just goes downstairs.
Ah,
If you want, you can take it apart when you get a chance that doesn't involve us on timer. Or at least personally perceived timer of many lives at stake as is. Stride is very much going to leave this room. And lead the way if those are to follow.
I'm just putting everyone I control into the same block.
That's fair.
Squall, are you here?
Yes.
Now, let's see if our host...
wasn't this door not locked before?
Oh, why is that one locked? Yeah, no, that shouldn't be locked.
Ah.
It's like nothing ever happened in here.
It would seem as
Nothing
the
ever
deal
happened
is
in this
gone.
room other than talking, so...
Sorry, Che, what was that?
Only talking happened in this room, so... I'm gonna look up this fireplace up into the sky.
There's nothing in there.
I'm looking at the sky.
Oh, yeah, well,
There's a
No.
whole lot of ceiling.
it's blocked.
No,
Hmm.
the only interesting means of egress.
I have a bad feeling about all this. I'm gonna go check on the others.
Alright,
Sorry, it is.
Stride, be careful.
I'll come with you.
I'd recommend each of you to come with me just in case.
I mean, why not? Right, lead the way, Stride.
I hope they're okay. They better be okay. I told them to stay alive in there. Stride is very much going to knock on the door, proclaim out. This is Stride. Go ahead and open up.
You knock on the door and it just slowly swings open.
Oh dear.
And as you open it, you are immediately met with the visage of... You don't even know anymore who that was. They are so disfigured and
God.
just gored in every single fashion.
Quite ghoulish.
I don't even think ghoulish begins to describe that.
You step a little closer and to the right. This one is pinned to the wall with their head chopped off. It's gone. You don't even know where it is.
My word.
Wait, this one doesn't have a
I'll
skull.
talk. Harrier.
Yes, that one doesn't have a skull. You can see at the top of that door is just bashed and broken. And you notice at the bottom here, after this horrid sight holds your gaze for a moment, you hear the here of Goshawk in the corner.
Goshawk!
There is not a spear, but one of her own crossbow bolts just right in the chest, right almost where her heart would be.
Yeah, that looks bad. Rosary!
Hmm.
Wounded.
On it. Rosary would immediately
Well,
just.
I've
Oh,
already
never.
started.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
used to Rosary being the one to do that.
You beat me to the. Guess.
And then threw out a whole 12.
With the healing, you're able to pull the arrow out without wounding her too much. But she still
Male, by the way.
Oh.
I kept.
Oh yeah, right. Harrier is the female.
Unless.
Right.
The only one that was female was Skyward. And,
Oh. Well, never mind. I gender swapped all of them in the past time. I don't know.
Don't worry. I got you.
All right, Goshawk. He
What are frogs?
just takes very heavy breaths. His armor is torn to pieces, but
He's ever so barely alive.
yeah.
What got in here?
All of them.
Damn it. We weren't fast enough.
Took a long rest.
I know. Shouldn't have taken that rest. Thought we were to be safe long enough.
Dryad, if we didn't, then we would all died before we got here.
They left.
Who left?
The white guy. This is white
Sounds like-
scales.
Nasty teeth, I'd imagine too. Must have been Ezekiel.
He came in here. I don't remember anything else.
Best I'd forgotten.
Or perhaps the trauma was too great that he just pushed it aside for now.
We need to get him and everyone else out of here. This place is completely unsafe.
Agreed.
Where do we go?
The only place I
Very
can
safe.
imagine. The only place left we have, I'd imagine, would be Siren Song.
Would it even be safe
Doubt that.
outside?
Inside, outside, doesn't matter. We need to get out there and put that down.
Considering they've left now, I would think this place is now safe.
But who knows for how long?
Better on the move and together.
Well, the vault is open now, so that's quite safe.
I'm not tempted on the idea of just abandoning this one when I've already feel like I've done as much to the other two. And they're in sorry, long gone states as they are. If I've known anything about during my time with Skywing Arm, such a failure as this would have been not good. Am I cutting out again?
No.
That one was alright. I just
Bring it.
imagine people are trying to think.
We bring this one along, and I am not letting out any others out of my sight. I'd sooner be ready to act to defend them than be helpless to whatever fate befalls them without my notice.
It makes no difference to me.
If that were the case, don't bring such up. Stride is very unsettled and angry. We
Yeah.
must go. What? Zavi?
I'm gonna have you roll persuasion for Goshawk.
You need to come with us. Also, I'm gonna burn one of these. Got it. The martial adept one in particular for it.
Okay. A 14. All right. He breaks out of his stupor and shakes his head a little bit. Yeah, somewhere better than here.
Come on. Let's go. As Stride tries to help him out from there.
There are some slightly bleeding wounds still, but he's functional.
And Stride will make it an extra
Typical.
point to keep his focus away from the bot.
Okay.
I'll take care of those wounds as soon as we get back somewhere safer.
As we then all... I'm going to presume everyone is going to go ahead and lead out the door.
Go ahead and step up here.
All right.
The way seems clear. Once everybody's here, I'll unlock the door. Is that
I think
everybody?
everyone's-
All
I
right.
think so.
I think
But
so.
all the tokens are together.
May right-click the door.
All right.
The moon is still there, clear as ever, but now
Oh
you can
my.
see the red clouds above and bats flying all over the city. And of course, directly in front of you.
Jay, how did you teleport to the Song of Steel?
Why is he down there?
What kind of
The
teleportation
transition, let's
magic
go.
is this, Jay?
Rolling.
Dang.
Where am I?
Vera,
What?
You're there now. You're up there now.
Veranos. He popping off lately.
These guys aren't here. Only one of them is, but I'm not moving all of them. All right. The streets are flooded with the undead still. As you can see straight across, they are running all around, dipping in and out of these alleyways.
How fast?
They're insanely fast.
Heck. Take to flight.
They can fly too.
Or
Remember.
yes, I remember. Damn. That many of them out here and about. If we fly here, they'll all notice us. we're gonna have to try to make our way quiet ahead however we can and just keep to sidelines.
Where are we going?
First and foremost would probably be south in hopes that we can make our way to Siren Song at the other end. If we can make it there, others will be hopefully still alive there as well. A lot of other dragons went that way. That'll be our best next point to go. And if all else fails, well, we Stride looks over towards Squall for a possible answer.
Squall got any answers?
Not particularly.
Be sure to think of one at least. So if my idea fails, I'm gonna have to hope that you have a better one. No pressure or anything.
No pressure. Just an entire city filled with undead.
Phil or Rosary, you two are more familiar with this place, right?
Yeah, this was one of the first places I came to after all.
How familiar enough do either of you feel with trying to get us all the way to where we need to go?
Well, if I had the means to make all of us invisible or silent, I'd be more confident. Because
Wait,
of those things.
just remember. Don't one of us have an ability to make it easier for us to just escape these kinds of situations? A spell of some kind. It was used last time. I can't remember when. I think it was when we were escaping Scarlet, but...
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Please don't die, DM.
No, that was... No, that was... That's cool. Jeez, what a coughing fit.
Yeah.
Bad coughing fit, I dare say.
Did he even know? Does he even hear?
He's here. He said something earlier.
He did?
Squall?
Does he
Hey.
know?
I don't know.
What?
Oh my goodness, Squall, you didn't hear any of that, did you?
No, sorry.
Stry was pointing out that she remembered during a time when escaping Queen Scarlet, there was a spell used to escape her. That could be applicable here, but she doesn't remember what it was, but knows one of us used it.
Oh.
Yeah. Right now we're trying to be trying to not get into conflict and try to escape safely for the Siren Song.
Time to be sneaky peekies.
Okay. I mean, none of the things here have spotted us yet.
I would prefer if we didn't get spotted at all and keep our chances high of that.
You could just follow the tree line.
And if they're in the trees,
You'd still have to make stealth checks. Either way. Either you're fighting or stealthing through.
we will, with Squall's usage of Pass
Stealth
Without
is fun.
Trace.
Okay, everybody.
Let's get sneaky.
And it lasts for an hour, so we got time to work with.
Time to commit Metal Gear Solid then.
Oh,
Try
that's
to be
cool.
careful. The less we have to fight, the better.
Yeah, I'm not going to make everybody roll. This is just going to succeed no matter what anyways.
Really?
Yay.
Yay!
Let's go.
Sorry about that.
Damn. That's
Hey,
without
Fate.
choice.
I forgot I had to cook today for my roommates.
That's
It's
alright.
good. All right.
Yes.
You want a quick catch up on what happened?
Yeah, I mean, I have been listening, although the voice
Okay,
cut
you
off
have.
from time to time.
Were you
yeah.
okay with the actions that took place?
I mean, what it was just
Oh,
identify. Was there anything else?
You
Not
wanna take
really,
care
no.
of it later?
No,
I still need
fine.
to get your thing, but yeah.
I was sending, I was sending the messages in
Yeah,
one-on-one
I saw them.
chats.
So, your orb met another orb, or rather, your orb met a.
Your
met a-
gem met with Vian Chinas.
Yeah, I don't know how does that spell, and I heard you guys complain.
Don't worry, I already spelt it out. Or
It's alright.
I got
Here,
it.
I'll put it in again. There you go.
You know we're
Oh,
trying
it's
to-
literally that. I thought you were just overemphasizing. Okay.
No,
No.
that's how it's spelled.
That's what I was saying.
Oh no!
You think I was joking?
I thought you were.
Vincinas, no.
Then
They would pitch in the idea. If you don't want to get detected, maybe I can make like maybe 3 of us invisible. That's kind of the limit. How can I do it?
when we get to a more difficult space, it looks. It tries to gauge how busy this part. Part 2.
Make
Wow.
a perception check. Streets look pretty busy. So do the skies, honestly.
I don't trust guys. If we fly up, they'll see us.
By the way, these bats flying around.
Mhm.
With your perception check, you do notice something particular about them.
Yeah.
They're not random. You see specifically a couple fly the same exact path several different times. They're patrolling.
Great. So we're being watched as well, possibly. We better get moving now.
But with paths
Okay.
without trace.
If it comes down to it, be ready to use that invisibility if we need to make an especially quick retreat.
I don't think anybody can go invisible right now, I'll be honest.
No.
Unless you have the spell. But
I mean, I have greater visibility, but that's taken up my 4th level spell slot.
yeah, and that's one person for 1 minute.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just choose to become invisible.
Oh, true,
My
because
roll.
dim light, right? Or wait,
Yeah.
Mine lasts for an hour.
yeah, that's normal invisibility. Vampire can't become invisible because they haven't been in sun time.
I don't think they're gonna have sun time for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip vampire.
However-
Vampire's probly all like.
However, the gemstone still does have that use of it. So you guys still have that one long rest within a short rest.
All right.
Specifically a sun time long rest.
We'll deal with that when we get there.
So if in chance for some reason that's how you want to use it, vampire is there. But that's
Yep.
just my reminder of how that item works.
Follow along with me. I'll
Go ahead and make
try
your
to
way
follow.
along the road.
Just
Or
keep. Actually, no.
Yeah, go in the forest.
Keep close to the tree.
I fell into the trees.
Trees.
Goodbye, world.
Red. I'd rather
Right,
be
it's
close
gonna
to the
gauge
tree.
down what's being seen that way.
Bunch of undead trying to. Well, actually, that's really far away. You're not gonna be able to see that. That's 1,000 feet.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
If only this was dark vision.
Not even dark vision will help me there.
Melt into the trees.
Time to
Scrounge into
blend
the
in with
trees.
trees.
Hope there's everyone else out of here. You do.
How does the guard enclave camp look?
The fortress of the Enclave is completely surrounded.
But holding?
It doesn't look good. But it doesn't look like they've broken in yet.
So it doesn't look bad either.
It could be bad.
But there's
Well,
also
the fast
a
river-
lot of them here.
I don't think we should
Define a
fight
lot.
that.
More than you're seeing on the map. Like, each one of these is 10.
Let's go.
Damn it. Stride is also going to gauge the skies as well. How are the bats looking in that area too?
Because there's so many right there, there is a bit less in that spot. But they are still flying around. Around
there
the
any
outskirts.
From, I know this is probably a long shot, however, is there any particularly dense cloud of them in any locations in the skies?
It's hard to see from here, to be honest.
It's a guess.
Make another perception check. Not with the 12.
Many of them, it's hard to tell. Far. Damn it. Following along and along the back end of this building, is there any notable additional entrances in?
They seem boarded up.
No
This place
signs.
was very quickly barricaded.
Stride is at least going to come up to one of the barricades and try to knock on it. Just 3 times.
Are
Quick.
there any openings approximately an inch wide?
How loud do you knock?
I'm going to
Moderately. Keeping with mind of setting off any concern. Also,
But why not?
actually, let's see. Wait. And silence radiates. Okay, silence radiates from me.
Okay.
Yep, veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. So, from the past without trace.
So you knock and nothing happens.
Damn it!
So,
Play it into me!
yes, like I was saying, is there like
God.
an inch wide gap there somewhere?
I mean, there's probably one, yeah.
All right.
Try
we
it
can
looks
get
to
in.
Che.
Are you
I'm
sure
gonna
you want to go
presume
in there
you're-
alone?
Yeah, I can just look.
He do be slime though.
Hold on. Okay. Well, just peeking inside. Through the same spot Stride is looking
Comes out
through.
and looks right in there through the gap. And it turns.
You see some guards in there, holding their own against the front door. There's some civilians in there as well.
Anything?
Well, they live.
As long as they're alive and safe in there, the most I can hope for is that. Can't exactly see them. Yeah, we need to find the source and kill it.
Oh my god. You wouldn't believe. You know, as you're saying that to each other, you hear a crunch. And then a wave of the undead pour through the front entrance to the building.
Ah, you know what? I might have spoke too soon.
Well.
And pounce on the nearest guards, and everybody who's still in there runs into nearby rooms to try and barricade, which you can't see. All you hear is screaming in there now.
Damn it, no!
Ah, yes, I believe that they might all be dead.
Don't think we can go in and save them. That's a lot of undead.
Damn it. Stride's a little frozen.
I don't
have
want
to
to
keep
see
moving.
the bear. I agree with Taba. Might want to be a little Machiavellian here.
If
Damn
we
it.
try. Come on, Stride. If
Well,
we don't
I
move, then
retract
all
my
this will be for nothing.
Just. Fine. I want to. Whenever we find that abomination.
By the way, Solar, I can't seem to modify your dark vision.
Oh, I'm blind.
I don't know
I
why.
think this is the
Almost there.
this
But
is the same building me and Daffodil were in at one point. If I'm not mistaken, we're not too far from Siren Song, right?
no. It's just across these streets, but
But
I have a bad feeling. Rosary would move up a tiny bit. See what I mean?
don't move too
I don't know,
fast.
maybe.
There's one of those undead, but I don't think there was a
Way
back
away.
entrance.
And
Alternatively, we
And now that you're like on the street view, you can see a bunch of them grouped up right outside the siren song. However, they're not banging on the door or anything. They're like waiting on the street.
meaning we might have to fight through this. If there's no back entrance or if we can sneak away.
Ezekiel must be here. Remember, the other ones were like that.
These guys aren't here.
So,
Approach
this
cautiously,
light
remember.
thing going on.
May want to move.
Oh, the light thing is
rest of
Light
just
thing going on.
it's just showing off where the pockets of a lot of zombies are.
How many
Gotcha.
are there in front of the building?
Well, why don't I show you?
Yeah, we're all gonna make approach.
That's not the right
Cautiously,
one. Hold
slowly.
up.
Wrong map.
Yep.
Similar map. We're all coming in from the right.
Wait,
So-
Yep.
Wait, which direction? Here, okay.
Pew.
If we're gonna engage, can I have the opening?
I don't think
If
we're
you
engaging
want
yet.
They're not
to,
moving.
then
Are we gonna engage?
I mean, they're not moving. They're
No.
not banging on the door, but if
Okay.
we move too close, they're gonna see us.
Is this a good
Can we
time?
sneak?
He must be here.
I don't mind us. We're just
Hey now.
passing
what's going
by.
on?
Stride
Are
is
you just-
Stride is about to sprint, by the way. I should have said that earlier, actually.
Yeah, go
Stride
back. Hold
is-
on. Hold
Yeah,
on. What's
go back.
going on here? You
Right,
guys.
you're being stopped.
Okay, so
I mean,
I'm gonna say
there's.
the following.
Yeah, go ahead.
Stride is in just the start of a sprint. Who react? She's got weapon drawn.
Where
right
are
now.
you sprinting to?
She is sprinting not only towards them, but is looking to make a break directly for the second one.
All right, I'm ready
Believing
to
that
cast
they are-
fireball.
Okay. Well, this is
Not
interesting.
casting yet.
Who wants to resolve first?
Well, like I said, she's she's in the motion of sprinting. Who reacts to try to either stop or follow?
You're being stopped?
If at least two entities try to stop her, she'll stop. Statements? Ideas? Thoughts?
Stop
It's
eating.
not gonna stop you,
Rosary's not gonna stop you.
but he's gonna provide cover fire if you're gonna engage.
I shall
Same
stop you
here.
as well.
So two people are stopping me?
Me and Che, yeah.
Alright. Just for the hell of it. Yeah, no, it's probably a big fail for me. I'll just call it a fail. Yeah, no, you stop her.
Wow.
Well, keep in mind, you got advantage. Because you got a buddy.
I mean, I guess.
8.
What?
For solar?
But no, I'm just
Oh.
calling it.
Yeah, no, Stride is stopped.
Hey.
Oh yeah, you definitely. Okay.
No.
The goop
What do you
pulls
think
you
you're
back.
doing?
I'll be right back.
This is not a place. We're escorting people.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
what's the plan?
I may be one to burn them to bits, but we already know who's watching.
fine. Just
Save it for the
Don't think
finale.
for
It's
what I
our
felt like
turn to move
but
in the
this is
shadows.
let's just get fine. And what do we do?
You do see that the siren song seems to be in pristine condition. None of the doors are broken in. Well, there's not really a door on it, but there is now. It is barricaded.
There is now a door.
What are you all suggesting then? Finally here. But it's... How is it so fine? How is it still okay?
How's what still
target.
okay?
The actual building, it's... I don't look like they even moved toward it at all. Or attempted anything.
The undead will only do as they're told.
Then what does that say about them not going for it?
They're probably ordered to not go for it. Maybe they're ordered to scout or to act as surveillance.
Or they're just watching, waiting for something.
We need to get all the others into there then, at least. If this is a safer spot because you're being stopped here on command, then maybe they'll be able to live here longer than anywhere else that we've seen. Especially where we've seen.
Let us head in.
Just... Stripe desperately wants to cut down the very first one she sees dead ahead. But
Come on, Fireball. Tavoth just grabs your tail and just pulls you.
fine.
Yoink.
Just keep up your guard in case Ezekiel or whoever's in there.
You guys go past unnoticed.
Thank goodness for Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Such a wonderful spell.
Alright. Now, we arrive at the
Breathe.
siren song.
I
Okay.
imagine a few tokens. Oh, never mind.
So the door
There's
is
also the
open.
matter of 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do wait by
There
the
is
entrance.
a 5th dragon we're missing in the bunch.
Hold on. I know. Wait by
Mud
the door,
puppy.
please.
Yeah.
Wait by the
Really?
door. We're missing Mud Puppy and the Skywing Guard.
I can't... hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna pull one out.
Oh.
That's not specifically Goshawk's token, because Goshawk's token was made on the other map, so they don't really technically exist.
Gotcha.
You're a paradox. Got it.
The gummy cues situation.
The gummy goo. And Mud Puppy is down here, yeah. As I said, the wall is barricaded.
Is there any windows, perchance?
Well,
That
I'm
don't
just
look
gonna, I'm
barricaded?
gonna try to peek in again. We'll see how that goes.
You actually see like this little slider.
Oh.
Uh,
I'll trust you to do the same job as before, Che.
Oh. I don't know if we're supposed to be able to see that or not.
see what?
I'll keep an eye on things.
Daffodil.
Oh, how do you see her?
She's right up against the wall, so technically it gives vision for
Oh.
doom reasons.
I mean, I'm looking through the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, you do see Daffodil, yeah. She's like poking her head, or poking her eyes through the little slit. Surprised to
Well,
see
there.
you're alive.
Do you really have not that much faith in us?
You mind letting us in?
There's like a couple of thunks and objects moving, and then very slowly everything that's in the way is pulled aside. Get in quick.
All right, then.
Don't mind
move
if I
on.
do.
Go, all of you. Stride is in particular going to try to stick to being last alongside Tavoth. Making sure each of the
Quite a
others
few
go in
in here.
first.
More dragons here than last time.
Yeah, there is a
Squirrel.
lot of dragons in here.
No zombies here, right?
Don't forget to get inside.
And then Tavoth decides to help Daffodil with putting all of this stuff back in place. You see 3 guards surrounding Pelican, the page. They're here. As well as the Scion. And Pelican is sat down with a little sheet and some incense laid out in front of him, doing this little weird incantation over and over again.
I only think we know why the place is.
Something.
Well, it's about time you all arrived.
I take it I recognize Atlas in the room.
Yeah, Atlas is over there, just kind of doing their own little just trying to mind my own business and not die.
Go ahead. Goshawk, go ahead and see if you can't find Peak among the others. He was sent with Atlas just a while early, if you remember. See if he's still here.
Who?
I'm telling Goshawk to go check to see if Peak is also here. Peak being the one that was sent to guard Atlas on the way to Singing Siren.
Oh yeah, no, that's one of the 3 in here already.
One of the 4.
One of the 4. Yeah, one of the 3 that were already in here, plus Goshawk.
Gotta make sure.
Yeah, you see Blade Singer and their Mudwing friend. A lot of Skywings and Sandwings. There's a little bit more than here. Some of the Nightwings, and next to the, not really a bar, but I guess technically a bar, Rockslide and Mayor Dawnbreak. Anyway, as Scion Starling said, about time you all showed up.
Sorry for our late arrival. We were stuck in that mansion.
I presume you
Yeah,
found
well-
something worth noting then.
Mm-hmm. We found Redica there.
Oh, good.
And Rhyme.
And
Did you find my
also,
gems,
yes,
perhaps?
We found a gem. Rosary would then look over to who got the amethyst? Was it Che? Or
That would be Shay's thieves' tools now, which are now made of amethyst. Yes, yes, they are made of amethyst. You squawky little bird.
if you mean the amethyst, and yes, we did find it.
That's
Trey has it.
not
though.
the gems I mean. I meant my ruby and my diamond.
No, we did not find the ruby or the diamond. There was only the amethyst.
The vault was ransacked. We scavenged what was left.
Rhyme escaped.
Wonderful.
With the 2 gems.
I guess we're on a manhunt eventually. How if we ever survive this?
I don't know where that one went, unfortunately either. All we know is they had some business to attend to northward, if I'm not mistaken.
Northward.
Sounds correct.
You mean the Ice Kingdom?
Nowhere else but.
If they can make it past the wall. Maybe they can. She is an Ice Wing, after all. Or half one. In any case, it's not going to mean anything if we don't survive tonight.
Or any of the coming nights, from what I understand.
Do we know anything about how to stop this?
Other than it seems to be magically a forever casted night of some kind going on, at least if I'm to believe the others and what they've said. Referring to those among us that have seen past the illusion.
It could be destroy the vampire lord. That usually fixes a few things.
The vampire... I'm sorry, what? He just looks at vampire?
No.
Not that vampire.
And thankfully so.
Not the one named vampire. The one who is a vampire lord.
That Ezekiel we were talking about earlier.
Right. So that's what he is.
Ezekiel is one of those short, two-legged dragon folk sorts. The kind in
like
white
Fly.
scales. Yeah, similar, but more pronounced, if you will.
And...
As Stride gestures over to Fly. More pronounced than this.
With more scales.
Ah.
And in this case, too, it looks like a desire for death, carnage, undead, and some sort of viewing of all this as some banquet of some kind.
Well, at least undead or something Pelican can handle. For a while, at least.
Is that why they're all sitting out there?
Yes. As long as he goes unfazed, they shouldn't be able to reach this building. That said, I'd rather not this be the only safe building in the entire city. So how do we destroy this Ezekiel?
Well,
I
the
think I
simplest option would
remembered.
be the sun, but it's not currently on our list.
Yeah, seems to be our biggest problem.
I wonder.
I've talked with one named the former at that clash who revealed as much that if we ever wish to put that one down, that monster, nothing short of the very sun itself will be what will repel it.
Well, that monster created a moon.
Well,
One that
Isn't there a
blocks our
way
sun.
to-
destroy a vampire?
Wouldn't there be a way to reverse that? I mean, if it's a spell, then...
If you don't think I haven't tried that my very self.
Oh, sorry.
However-
the spell is a bit more powerful than that.
So we make our own source of power.
What about the archway? That
do you
thing, I
mean?
remembered, I tried touching the orb on top of the archway and it blew me away.
The one that sent us flying down off the thing?
It is
Yeah.
a powerful focus. Perhaps we
Maybe-
don't need the sun.
Oh, what do you mean?
Perhaps we can make one.
can make a sun?
I'm interested.
If it
I
means
mean,
The best plan we have at the moment.
What-
ending cursed nights, then by all means, what needs doing?
Well, as long as
Aye,
it's
aye.
a radiant source, then that should be all we need.
Do any of you know a spell that allows you to make sunlight?
we do. Rosary would raise a hand.
Vampire also would. I know you've never used it before, but if you can get to the archway, you might be able to use that spell through the arch and combat this darkest night.
Then our task is really simple as it could be. Make our way to the archway and use the focus to cast a spell. If the focus doesn't blow us away, that is.
It shouldn't.
We have 2 people who might be able to do it, so we got 2 chances which are better than none.
It will
Wait,
take some
why
time
would it
to
not?
use, though. Well,
I just
normally, if you're versed in the magic, it wouldn't, but
Oh. Then I guess I'm just not smart enough.
I didn't
We'll
say
get
that.
there someday, Fly.
I'll
Wasn't there
never
some
understand how
mention-
these dragons cast all this magic stuff.
Tell me about it. Though, doesn't Vampire in particular have some connection to that archway anyway?
Right.
That's... To my understanding, that is how Fate Changer perished. Using the archway.
How wonderful.
I don't know the exact details of what feat she was trying to accomplish, but all I can say is I hope that doesn't end up being a second time problem for the same family.
Why shudders? I really hope that's not the case.
Vampire could use her spellbook. Fate Changer's spellbook, that is. Or, as your leafring friend, so happily obligated to herself, she could attempt as well.
I would say let Vampire try this first. Because if Vampire has a connection to the archway, then maybe Vampire has a higher chance of succeeding.
Perhaps so.
I agree too.
I would send Pelican, but he's kind of busy protecting this entire building.
And I wouldn't exactly want to make it so you guys, I wouldn't want to put you guys at risk. So I think we can handle this much.
That said, I don't think you're leaving here unnoticed.
No.
I doubted we would.
Definitely not.
Probably should be ready for a fight.
That's
big
we're already
one.
patrolling as it was. Not alone the month.
You actually do see Daffodil is quote unquote Daffodil is looking through the thing again. He is not kidding.
Are they outside? Closer now?
Take a look for yourself.
Fly is going to run and sort of jump
Rosary
to
is
the window.
going to take a look outside the little
Yeah.
window.
Don't worry about actually looking outside. You're not going to see anything, but
Hmm.
on the trees, along the bushes directly outside, there are swarms of bats just watching the door now. They're not undead, so they're not phased, but they can't really do anything. They're fucking bats.
I don't suppose
Huh?
there's a
She's not
Get the
kidding.
man here.
And there is that
He's
line
everywhere.
of undead on the streets growing.
And that's a large horde of undead.
You might want to take some time to figure out your plan of attack.
Right.
I'll trust you all to handle as much. I'm gonna do more. I'm just gonna do more of my usual. Make a way, carve it by fire and blade.
Don't worry.
Well,
Brimstone pipes up. I can help. Undead
Any
are
help would
nothing.
be greatly appreciated.
Undead are nothing to my fire.
well, if I'm gonna make it to the archway, I'm gonna need someone's help.
Help you with that, Fly?
Well, we've got a couple of guards left over.
Oh, I just mean because I can't fly.
Oh, we could still help you with that.
Yes, of course.
No.
I don't need an army for this.
All right.
A single reliable dragon would be plenty.
You do see Icicle here too, by the way. Hey,
And with that, Fly is just going to tap on Rosary's forelegs, being like, this dragon can fit so
There's-
many flies in it.
she kind of brushes past Rock Slide. There's
I mean-
one more problem.
And that is.
Moon, Kibble, and Orpheus.
Did they get taken?
Not taken. They went to see Kikiju before the moon went red.
Oh no.
And
So
that's
they're
where we're
out
gonna
there.
end tonight's game.
Okay, interesting. So now we need to choose.
Cliffhanger.
I'm sorry I came in so late,
It's
but
fine, dude. It's fine.
at least I was able to kind of partake.
I was hoping for just. I didn't know we were gonna end already. I thought we were gonna do a chat and then end.
Oh no.
It's fine. Things are happening, man. There's not much time to chat. If you want to put in some interesting words, you need to be very, very succinct.
Yeah.
Respect the rhythm.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. No, you're right. You're right.
The last stand of possibility relies on you reaching that archway. Potentially.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot, actually. I'm actually hyped for next session.
Your preparation
Alright.
is nigh. The battle for possibility happens next week. See you there.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.